Hey guys, I'm Rhett with the Mix Club, and this video is going to be pretty cool because Kitplugins just dropped a new plug, and it's a reverb and it's a chamber. It's the chamber from Blackbird Studios. Okay, if any of you guys don't know, this studio's in Nashville, and it's, you know, like world renowned studio. I mean, and John McBride that owns the studio also has just so much cool gear down there. And you know, but they sampled this room, and what's really cool about it is I like to use chambers to add some, you know, natural room to my recordings, because a lot of times, you know, your drums aren't recorded in a great space and they sound like they're not a part of the mix. With the chamber, you can just kind of make stuff sound like you had all the guys in a great sounding room, everybody cutting live off the floor. Like I said, I don't have a chamber that really sounds like this, and I guess I shouldn't, because this is modeled after, you know, the Blackbird chamber. It's really cool too. Their ceiling actually is on motors, and they can raise and lower the size of this chamber. They also got like 3 different mic selections on this, and they're all really great mics. Sound cool. Different vibe though. Each one of them gives you a different vibe to plug in. You also got like saturation on here, and you got your EQ section. You also got some compression to get on some on your reverb, which that's really cool. If you guys haven't ever messed around with compression on your reverb or effects in general, that's cool. And then they also have a ducker, which that's great for vocals. So when I start this off, we're going to do some drums, and then I'll go and we'll do some vocals, and we'll mess with the ducker on the vocals. If you don't know what a ducker is, basically you're going to be singing, and when you stop, it's going to let the tail of that reverb come out. So what happens is when you're in the middle of a part, the reverb is kind of basically just being pushed down, right? Because if you have effects just running all the time, full bore, right, it can get muddy in the mix. So this helps push that reverb down a little bit. And then when you're done singing, it opens up, and you get the nice tail of this chamber. And I mean, you can set this up, but there's a step to do it with, you know, compressors and stuff. And a lot of times if you're doing this stuff, let's face it, man, you get lazy. So this is a great feature on here to make sure, you know, you're kind of keeping the reverb out of the way of the source material just a little bit. Anyway, guys, let's jump in, and here's some samples. Here we go. Okay, guys, now let's check out some drums on here. And the first thing I'm going to mess with is the height here. And if you look over here, right on the right here, you can see the microphone placement. You can bring that up and down in the room. That is in the position of the ceiling. Then you can go to the floor, and you can lower this like that. Okay. So let's start off with, I got it set on PA, and I believe from what I read that this is the setup that they use a lot down at Blackbird, and I got the mix set down here a little bit. Nothing else is on. I don't have any saturation, equalizer, compressor, or the ducker or anything like that. So let's go ahead, and we're on C24. Okay, we're on the stereo here. Let's go and check it out, and we're going to mess with the ceiling height just a little bit here. Here we go. And this is on the floor. You can also grab here. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the ceiling position. See over here, you can check that out. And then you go here and see how it moves that down. Okay, let's check the ceiling position. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and give it just a little more here. All right, that sounds great. I mean, this really sounds nice. I am really impressed with this. Okay, let's go here to the R88. Bring that down, see that? And this is a stereo mic, so you guys wondered. There you go. Okay, here we go. Let's check this out on it. All right, let's go ahead and check out the AKGs, the 414s. Here we go. Let's bypass this here a second. Man, you hear the toms. Everything just sounds really, really nice on this. Really super impressed. And then over here, you got like the direct source, and you got this hi-fi speaker in here, and looks like a barefoot. And then you got PA speaker. And I think, like I said, again, from what I read, because I did do a little reading, this is the one that they use in the room a lot. If I'm not, somebody correct me in the comments down below, okay? Like a direct, that's going to be like if you're sitting in the room, like playing, like say you go in there and you would take your acoustic in there and go and sit in the chamber. I keep calling it a room, but it is kind of a room, right? That's where you would go in the chamber, and you could sit and you could play your stuff, or you could do vocals in there if you wanted to. You could do a voiceover in there. I also seen that Blackbird, I believe, had a studio or had a video out, and they were showing some of the things. They open the door and they do some of this stuff too. Gentleman, I think he's on the road with Martina, and because John McBride, Martina, that is John's wife, and I think he is a part of the front of house or monitor. I don't know what he's a part of. I don't remember that, but he did a little explainer on it too as well. So anyway, these are your different selections here. And let me go ahead and fire this up, and we'll run through those real quick. Here we go. Yeah, this hi-fi is mid forward, so it's got, any of you guys that don't know it, just, you know, the mids are more present in that hi-fi one. And this is something when you're working with your verbs, man, spend a little time with them, okay? And try to get the verbs to, you know, sit in your recording nice. A lot of people just slap it on and they're done. If you see me mixing, and I do, you know, slap stuff on like that, a lot of times we're moving through so you guys can see how I mix and stuff. But I've been using the same plugins over and over and over. And like with this one, I don't have a chamber that sounds like this, okay? This is kind of, I don't know, it maybe a little gritty, dirty, which is nice. It's, you know, I don't want to hear certain things of a verb when they're, you know, just a real sweet verb that like carries on forever. That's not really a chamber to me, you know? So anyway, and I also think that chambers are underused. Okay, here we go. I think out of all of them, probably the direct sounds a little more hi-fi to me. Okay, you know, we were just talking about that. So let me go here to this one. Let's play with this again. I'm going to. Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, so let's hit a little saturation on this. Yeah, that really sounds nice, man. Just feels like it's bringing the chamber alive a little bit more. And Kitplugins also has some really nice saturators out there and stuff like that. Check it out. I think it's called, is it Smash? If it's not Smash, I'll edit it out. But I use it all the time on like bass guitar. I absolutely love it. And their other one that I love is the BB MoQ. And if any of you guys haven't checked that out, it is on my master bus. Always, I'm using it for like my master when I'm mastering. It's like one of those old Motown EQs, and I think John has two of them, if I understand right, that he takes out on the road with Martina. And there's nothing that you turn. Matter of fact, guys, I know I'm doing this video, but I am going to show you this EQ because there is not one master that I have not done that it has not, and evidently I can't read either because I can't find it here. Well, where in the world did it go, Rhett? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Here we go. This right here, guys, absolutely is on everything I master. And I don't care what you turn on this EQ, it just sounds good, okay? I might even just play a little bit here. Check this out. Does not sound harsh. Check that out, man. It is sweet. So anyway, like I said, if you're looking for a really good, cool EQ, something in this style right here, check it out, the BB MoQ. I can't recommend it enough. Like I said, it lives on every master I do, just because it's one of those analog things that have a sound, or one of those plugins that have a thing that reminds me of analog. All right, so let's get back on this reverb here. I'm loving the saturation here. Let's check that out one more time. Here we go. All right, and then your filters, you got pre and post on here. Be honest with you, I haven't messed with the filters yet, so let's go ahead and just do a little playing. Yeah, those are really cool. Make sure and spend some time with your high and low pass and stuff like that when you're working on your effects. It really does. It can clean stuff up a bunch. You also have your EQ here. Let's go ahead and play this, and I'm gonna. It's pretty narrow on this EQ too, because I've messed with this a little bit. So a little bit goes a long way, and the EQ definitely has a sound to it. Let's go ahead and check it out, okay? There we go. How about we turn it on? Here we go. At least I didn't sit there and like EQ for like 2 minutes and didn't realize it, right? But anybody that has ever done that, raise their hand. Here we go. Yeah, see when you're EQing your effects a little bit, just see how much, man, that really like snaps out. If you're wanting some punch out of that, that's cool. Let's go ahead and bypass these effects. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the fun part now, the compressor. Let's check out some compression on reverb. Any effects, guys, try some compression on it, okay? You can get some really cool stuff going on. Let's bypass it. Let's go ahead and bypass the verb altogether. Yeah, this sounds great. Like I said, guys, I'm moving pretty quick. I'm just wanting to show you the gist of the reverb here. Like I said, I'm loving it. This is going to be one of them plugins by Kit that's going to spend a lot of time on my drums and probably vocals too. And I'll be honest, I haven't had a chance to mess with it on acoustic guitars and stuff like that. A chamber sounds great on. Really, like I said, to be honest, you can just put a little bit of this on like everything and kind of get that gel. But just remember, I mean, and this is coming from me. I am so heavy-handed, guys. I'm a front of house guy, so I did live sound for, I don't know, 35 years, a long time. Okay, let's just take it a long time. That's why, I look beat up as hell. But less is more. And when you're doing stuff front of house, guys, you push stuff. You're like constantly like running through, and you're like this big automation tool, right? And but so somebody's got a solo coming up. I favor pushing that in the mix, man. Really getting that solo out there for him. Okay. So now let's mess with this ducker here a little bit. Let's go ahead and pull this compressor back. Check this out. And like I said, if you guys don't know what a ducker is, just kind of listen to how the verb lays down a little bit, and then it will open up a little bit. We're going to hear this like in between some of the transients and stuff like that. Better on vocals, in my opinion. Yeah, that's where I like it. Like I said, is on vocals. I would stick with the compression on drums and stuff like that's all I've really ever done. All right, guys, give me a sec here. I'm going to throw up some vocals in a project, and let's check the Kitplugins chamber on some vocals. Here we go. Okay, I got the vocals up, and I would like to thank Scott Dorman for letting me use this track. It's called Someday. Scott's a good buddy of mine, really great singer, lives down there in Nashville, and thanks, Scott. And I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to go ahead and play the track, and this is just level mix only, and so there's not really much of anything going on here except his vocals. I did do a little compression, and there was a little harshness in there, so I just kind of grabbed that out. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and play the whole band, and I'm going to blend these reverbs in so you can just kind of hear how the reverb just reacts in this chamber, right? And we're kind of going to play with it like that. Here we go, guys. Check it out, man.
Yeah, some days when it all comes so easy, we can laugh and we'll make a million memories, and I will give you half. You can hang them on the wall, you can put them in the bank, or blow them at the racetrack. We'll keep filling up the tank someday.
It's nice when you bring the ceiling height down, it gets tighter. That's cool. Check it out.
Yeah, some days when it all comes so easy, we can laugh and we'll make a million memories, and
Okay, let's go ahead and drop this on the floor, and let's pull it down really tight. Let's see what that sounds like. Here we go.
Yeah, some days when it all comes so easy, we can laugh and we'll make a million memories, and I will give you half. You can hang them on the wall, you can put.
And like with me, guys, any of y'all mixing out there, I really love to work with pre-delay a lot on a vocal, man. A lot of times I'll get up there around 80. I really can get up there. But when I do that, I tend to back myself down a little bit, okay, on my verb, okay? Let's check that out again. Here we go.
Yeah, some days when it all comes so easy, we can laugh and we'll make.
Let's try the 414, and let's go to this hi-fi. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, some days when it all comes so easy, we can laugh and we'll make a million memories, and I will give you half. You can hang them on the wall, you can put them in the bank, or blow them at the racetrack. We'll keep filling up the tank someday.
Yeah, that sounds really cool too. How about we go to the C24? Let's go ahead and pull our ceiling height down. Let's try it with direct. Here we go.
Yeah, some days when it all comes so easy, we can laugh and we'll make a million memories, and I will give you half. You can hang them on the wall, you can put them in the bank, or blow them at the racetrack.
Go back here like this. Let's go with that. Let's go ceiling. Here we go.
Yeah, some days when it all comes so easy, we can laugh and we'll make a million memories, and I will give you half. You can hang them on the wall.
All right, let's get some saturation in on this guy. Here we go.
Yeah, some days when it all comes so easy, we can laugh and we'll make a million memories, and I will give you half. You can hang them on the wall, you can put them in the bank or blow them at the racetrack. We'll keep filling up the tank someday.
Let's go ahead and work with some EQ here.
Yeah, some days when it all comes so easy, we can laugh and we'll make a million memories, and I will give you half. You can hang them on the wall, you can put them in the bank.
Yeah, I still say the EQ sounds great, but it sounds a little gritty, which is fine. I'm going to be interested to, when I'm doing some heavier rock stuff that I'm mixing, to really kind of get some grunge going on with it. Okay, guys, let's do the compressor and ducker. Here we go.
Yeah, some days when it all comes so easy, we can laugh and we'll make a million memories, and I will give you half. You can hang them on the wall, you can put them in the bank or blow them at the racetrack. We'll keep filling up the tank someday.
Yeah, that's great. It just pulls that chamber out of the mix a little bit there, and that's something that I'd take more time with, and especially the compression. I found the saturation, man, it just you gotta listen to what you're doing. But man, I don't know any guys out there. It just, the saturation just seemed real easy to dial in. You know what I'm saying? It was just like boom. You could just start hearing where it was starting to sound, you know, nice and warm, get some nice transient distortion going on there, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, guys, hey, I am Rhett with the Mix Club. Make sure and head over to Kitplugins. I'll put a link in the description, and check out the new chamber, modeled after the chamber there at Blackbird Studios in Nashville, Tennessee. Anyway, hey guys, I am Rhett with the Mix Club. Do me a favor, make sure and subscribe and do all that good stuff so I can put out new videos, and hit that thumbs up, man. Anyway, guys, I'm Rhett. We'll see you later. Be safe now.